Well, hello there folks. Say hi to the new Royal Enfield Goan Classic 350. It's based on the Classic 350. It's a bobber version. There are certain changes to the design as you can see, and there are certain changes to the specs as well. What are those? I'll tell you just about now. Okay, so let's start off with the cosmetic changes first. You get a total of 4 color options. One is this fancy purple color here. There's a black, there's a red as well, and a teal color option which is standing right over there. Coming back to this, well, you can see that you have this new single piece seat, and you also get an option to get a floating pillion seat which you can connect at the back. And this should not be a very technical affair. You should be able to do it fairly easily by loosening the bolts in the frame. Now, if you come to the front, you will see that it gets an LED headlamp. On top of that, you get LED blinkers as well. This is the 41mm telescopic fork. It has a 130mm suspension travel, same as the Classic 350. And here are the tires. Now, the tires are special because at the front you get a 19-inch tire, while you get a 16 over at the rear, which is smaller than what you get on the Classic. On the Classic, you have an 18 over at the back. Plus, these spoke wheels are actually tubeless, so that's a great thing to see. And you also get this nice white wall around it, and the color on the inside is matched to the color of the paint scheme that you get with the motorcycle. So you can see this has a black accent, the other ones have red and teal as well. Now, moving on, you will notice that you have this new handlebar clamp to mount this taller handlebar. You can see in perspective how tall it is. The switchgear is more or less the same. And this is the semi-digital instrument cluster, which is also not exactly new. We've seen this in the Classic as well. Moving on, this is the 13-liter fuel tank, and you have the Goan Classic badge over here. Now, you also have a special badge on some other motorcycles which comes in both silver and gold trims. It is on the fuel tank. This one does not have it, but that badge, the design has been taken from the sun which Goa is known for, and you, like I said, get it in 2 trims, in 2 color options. Over at the back, you will see this new exhaust unit over here, and let me just switch on the bike and give you a sample of what it sounds like. So let us know what you think of the exhaust note in the comments below. Now, this engine that you see here is the same J series engine that you also find in the Classic 350. So this produces about 20.2 bhp and 27 Newton meters. It's paired to a 5-speed gearbox. So all of those specs remain the same. What has changed? Well, the wheelbase has actually gone up slightly, and the seat height is 750mm, which is the lowest for any Royal Enfield motorcycle, so this should be very accessible. Let me give you a visual demonstration of how it is to sit on the motorcycle. So like I said, 750mm seat height, which is about 55mm lower than the Classic 350, makes it really accessible. The handlebars are higher up, so you have a kind of a relaxed position, which is what RE is going for. And with the longer wheelbase of 1400mm, which is about 10-15mm more than the Classic, you have slightly different ergonomics. So definitely watch out for our review where we will talk about how the bike is to ride, not just in terms of the engine performance, but also how is it to ride through the various streets of Goa. So make sure that you're subscribed for that. So those were all the changes in the new Goan Classic 350, the latest product from Royal Enfield. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we will be riding this bike very soon, and the review should be out, and so will the price details be. So make sure that you are tuned to our social handles, to our website, and to our YouTube channel by subscribing to it. I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye.